It's that time again. It's the time when we reflect and look back at what happened this year. A year filled with memories, a year filled with ups and downs. A year which will forever be part of me, part of you. Just like last year, I'll be looking at my phone for the notes that I have made for this year. I'll try to keep it short, no promises though. We'll see about that. Let's begin with the recap of my 2019. First things first, the beginning of the year, PAX 2019. PAX 2019 was amazing, let me tell you. There was like over 25 people who were there. I met so many wonderful people. It's the biggest group of people that I've met at PAX thus far. It was great. It was truly magical, honestly. I don't know. It's gonna be very hard for other PAXs to top that. There is a video on my channel if you guys are interested on seeing more in detail of that, but thank you guys for the memories. It was amazing. I'll never forget PAX 2019, that's for sure. Fast forward in time and me and my best friend Fauna go to Corpus Christi. Why? Why not? We just wanted to get away, get a little vacation, you know? For those of you who don't know what Corpus Christi is a little small beach town here in Texas. We went to the beach, we went to the aquarium, we went to the Selena statue. Just going to the beach with my best friend was a very sweet experience. Just being there, laying on the beach, being in the ocean. It was nice. Fast forward some more, it's July. In July, I went to Canada. I went to Canada on my own. It was the first time I've ever traveled alone. Traveling alone is something I never thought I would do. Not like maybe I would, but like definitely not at this age. Definitely I was not expecting it. But hey, it's the unexpected that made it, you know, a wonderful experience, I guess. There is also a whole video of me talking about my first experience traveling alone, if you guys are also interested in that. Traveling alone across the country to Canada was definitely definitely a very, like, it was such a big moment for me. I don't know. I still think about it. Like, it's crazy that, I don't know. I'm so proud of myself that I was able to do that, you know? I don't know. It might not be a big deal to some of y'all, but like to me, I don't know. I just feel like it is, and I'm glad I was able to do it. I also wanted to thank Fran and Kim for letting me stay at y'all's place and giving me a wonderful experience while I was there. Thank you. Soon after I came back, I was able to meet T, which is my best friend's best friend from her hometown. So I was really nervous the day before. I was really nervous the day before or the day of meeting her. I was like, oh god, is she gonna like me? Are we gonna get along? But luckily it was all nice and wonderful. We went downtown and we got to drink together and it was a good time. I'm glad I got to meet my best friend's best friend from her hometown. Unfortunately, I always like hate talking about the sad stuff, but I know the sad stuff has to be included, you know, because it is part of my life, I guess. It's even if it's not positive, it's just still something that I did go through, and it'll be nice to look back and, you know, kind of be like, oh hey, yeah, I went through that, yeah, and I'm better now, right? So in 2019, I was actually in a relationship. And it was a wonderful relationship. It was something that I've never thought I'd also go through. I don't want to give too much details, but I enjoyed every second of it. The experience, the love, everything. In the end, I guess it didn't work out. It's okay though. Things happen for a reason, right? Although it didn't work out, it's still part of my life and it's still experiences that I'll never forget. I really wish things were different, but since they're not, we just gotta move on and just be happy that it happened. I'll always still have the strong love for the moments that we shared. So as a normal human being, of course, heartbreaks are never ezy. So kind of just the half end of the year, I was just kind of having to deal with the getting over it part, which is perfectly fine, right? Just you know, as time went on, kind of other things that in my life were just starting to like, just other things in my life were also piling up on me. So it was just kind of like kind of just it's just kind of rough. I don't know. Like looking back at it, it's just kind of weird for me to talk about, like, because I've been like working so hard to like get over it and you know, be happy. Okay, so after the I just have this is just so weird opening up, you guys. I'm still not used to it, and every year I'm sure it'll be difficult. So not only was I going through the breakup, but also I was having some stressful times at work, and I also had some issues with like roommate stuff, and I don't know, I was just kind of going through a lot. It was just kind of all like, it's like, of course none of it is easy, but I guess since it all happened around the same time, it was just kind of hard on me. So I had a lot of like personal issues, I guess. Me as a person, I'm a person who's very reserved. I like to keep to myself as much as I can. I am also an introvert, so I like to stay home as much as I can. I was kind of like bottling up all these feelings, just kind of going through it. I feel like I don't know. I always feel like I'm a burden whenever I try to open up with someone or talk about my feelings. Like, oh, they don't want to hear about this. Oh, they don't want to hear this negative shit. So, I try my best to stay positive. You know, like I feel like I kind of lost that this year, you know? But I don't know. This year I kind of failed at trying to help myself, you know? I'm trying not to get emotional here. I feel so silly talking about it. I guess I feel so vulnerable talking about it. Anyways, so kind of while I was going through a rough time, my brother suggested going on vacation. They had no idea like the roughness that I was going, of course, because I keep to myself, and so I was like, oh cool, they want to go on a road trip, maybe this will help distract me or whatever. And sure, at the time I was great. It was wonderful moments. We went to Colorado and I was able to hike a mountain with my brothers. That was an amazing experience. It was beautiful. I loved it. We did other things like going sledding, and we went to a casino there, and we did a bunch of stuff, and it was honestly a wonderful time. And then even then, after it was Thanksgiving, and then I went back to my hometown and I was with family. And I really enjoyed my vacation with my family. It was honestly, it was a wonderful time, wonderful memories, which I will be doing a video on my time in Colorado. I just haven't gotten around to it. Hopefully it'll come out sometime in 2020. But when I came back, I thought everything was fine. But so on a stream that is now unlisted, I had a mental breakdown on live stream. I think there was like 40 people or something. You guys can't go back and watch because I deleted all the links and stuff, so I apologize to anyone who... It's so stupid. I'm so sorry to anyone who had to witness me being like that, you know. It was that bottle that was pressurized and was ready to burst, and when I announced that I had to work Fridays again, you know, it was the bottle popped, and I got emotional, and then I cried, and then I couldn't stop crying. Yeah, it just kind of, like, I didn't, yeah, because of the mental breakdown, though, I received a lot of love, and someone in particular sent me this very touching video that I will never forget. And you know who you are. Thank you so much for sending me that video. It really like helped me open my eyes a little bit, you know, so thank you. So after the bottle was released by force, I feel a little bit better, you know, like I feel relieved. I feel a little bit less tension. I don't know if it's just like the year's coming to an end and I'm kind of mentally preparing, oh hey, look, there's a new year, or maybe just like releasing all that after that whole event. You know, life went on, you know, it was in the past. We didn't talk about it on stream. So I appreciate everyone who like didn't bully me or like tease me or like bring it up again. So thank you for keeping that respect, and I appreciate it, you guys. It did help, you know, kind of getting over that awkward bump of, you know, me having a mental breakdown on live stream or whatever. Anyways, as life continued, Christmas came around, and it was so nice because my family came up to visit me. I didn't have to travel anywhere, and I was really excited to see them. It was a very nice time. We went to a bunch of stores, we went downtown and rode on the scooters. It was my parents' first time, and they really enjoyed it. We went to Pinballs, which is my favorite, my favorite arcade here in Austin. So it was a nice time to be with family again. Anyways, well, that was basically my year, but we're not done yet. That was, I guess, like my personal year. I want to talk about what happened to me on YouTube. I'm sorry that took a turn. I have my happy moments and I have my sad ones, and I had to address them, you know. I'm a human being, and, you know, some of you can relate, maybe some of you won't. But regardless, I wanted to share my story. I knew a lot of you were waiting for me, and I didn't want to let you guys down. A lot of things were, you know, failing around me that I didn't want to fail you guys. It was like the only thing that I felt like I had control over. Okay, so I have my notes here for YouTube. At the beginning of the year, we started with 7,746 subs. We are currently now at 8,471. That means we gained over 725 subs throughout the year. We had our 100th Thirsty Thursday. Ballin was our first Thirsty Thursday guest. We had the biggest raid ever on the channel, topping over 600 viewers thanks to Ryukar. We had also the largest donation in the history of the channel as well. Thank you to Ferran and Kim once again. It was towards a birthday gift and a PC fund. And thank you everyone who also donated and helped with the funds of my new PC. We got a new PC! We also tried a cricket for the first time on stream. It was not bad. There's a video on my channel. Not bad. We also had our longest stream in also the history of the channel. It was 8 hours and 56 minutes long. I don't know why I didn't hit 9 hours, but regardless, it's still the longest stream, and that's crazy to me. It's a full shift. And that's also the day that I have work. And then I do stream, so it's kind of like having a double shift. Regardless, it's so much fun, and it's crazy that you guys stay up with me. You guys are crazy. You're just as crazy as I am. And lastly, we are currently at 968 streams. That is crazy. Those are pretty much the biggest YouTube highlights. I now want to focus on my goals for 2020. So for my goals, since I am now going to be working Fridays again, I'm going to take this opportunity to add another gym day. The reason why I didn't add it originally is because my gym is actually at my workplace, so I just literally walk out of the office and walk across the building. Excuse me. And the gym is right there. So anyways, now that I'm working Fridays again, I'll be going to the gym 3 times instead of 2 originally. I do want to read a book. I don't do a lot of reading. All of my reading is like Twitter, Facebook. A book in particular that I have in mind is a book that I have. I started to read it, but I didn't finish it. I don't remember what it's called. It's in my garage. I'll have to get it. But it's about a Holocaust survivor. I am oddly really fascinated about the whole era, like the survivors, the concentration camps, you know, like how they were able to get through it and all that stuff. A survivor actually went through my hometown and did a speech about it. And I bought her book, and you know, I owe it to her that I should read her book. So I really at least want to read that book. We'll start off with one book. So a goal is to read one book for the next year. Since we are at 968 streams, my goal is to hit 1,000 streams, and I'm sure I will. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon on streaming, so I'm really sure that we will hit 1,000 streams. I'm positive, and I know it's gonna happen. It will happen. Hitting 10K. This was my goal last year, and I'll continue to have it. It's not a big deal that I didn't have 10K this year. I'm totally fine with the pace of my growth. I'm just riding the ride, and I'm having a good time. It's just a fun little goal, so sure, we'll hit hopefully 10K next year. Who knows? It's fine if we don't, though, and it's fine if we do. But it'll just be a goal. I want to upload music content. I've been trying to practice my ukulele. I know around 3 songs now, but I'm really just shy. I have like stage performance anxiety, and I don't know, something about like singing or performing, even if it's a video upload. I criticize myself pretty hard, and I'm very judgmental towards myself, so I don't know. Everything just in my bones feels very uncomfortable when I have to like sing for real or play something. I don't know, but hopefully I can overcome that and at least upload one type of musical content. It would make me happy just because like I got over that uncomfortableness, you know. I'm stepping out of my box, you know. And maybe some of you will enjoy it, maybe some of you might not, but my goal is to at least have one musical content, so we'll see. It is my goal. Who knows if I'll hit it, but, you know, I'll try. So something I've been doing a lot this year is Duolingo, and sometimes you guys see me do it on stream too. I've been learning French, and honestly, I'm gonna keep learning French. Like, I don't plan on stopping that either. Even though I'm learning really slowly, I'm still at least dedicating some time to my French. So my goal is to just keep doing French, keep learning, and don't stop. I actually bought a French workbook that I bought, and I took it to work, so hopefully on my downtime I'll also finish that book. Well, we'll see. Okay, so another goal is to keep playing ukulele. I did buy a ukulele this year, and I kind of enjoy it, you know. I didn't think I would, like, I thought I was gonna play it like once and then never play it again, but every now and then I take a few breathers and I just kind of get lost in practicing in it, so it's kind of nice, and who knows, maybe that's something that will stick with me for a long time, and it would be kind of cool if I could just like keep practicing and improving on ukulele. So it's kind of funny. One of my goals I put is trying to be more positive again. Again, I'm normally a positive person, and I don't want to not be positive, you know? I want to stay positive. I gotta push through and be optimistic and just see the positive outlook on things, you know? I don't want to just be moping around and being sad, so finding my positive spark again. Or keeping it, at least. Financially stable. This is kind of like a basic goal, but you know, since our third roommate is now gone, we do have to spend more for the missing roommate, so I put financially stable just because, you know, who wants to be stressed with money, right? I remember being super stressed during college and throwing up, and I just don't want to be in that position again. Which I kind of felt then. I felt the pre-stress is one of the stuff that kind of affected me. Whatever. Financially stable is I think it's a fair goal to have. Another goal is to just keep working on myself, you know? Like, I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm as of today of this recording, I'm fine. I will continue to just keep working on myself, you know? It's not gonna be a next day fix, but there are things that I can improve on myself. I really need to know how to reach out. I don't know if that will happen, but I don't know. Another goal I have is don't expect anything, go with the flow. Sometimes I expect the worst and I tend to overthink things. So instead of overthinking things, I just wanna go with the flow, you know, what happens happens. Anything can change in a matter of seconds, even if you plan days, months, years ahead. So I'm just gonna try and live life, you know. That's pretty much all I have written down. I feel like the flow of this video might be a little wonky, but I tried my best. Again, I always feel kind of uncomfortable just kind of talking about myself in general. I'm more of a listener. But thank you for listening, you guys. And the takeaway of all this is, even if you have a bad year, a good year, is, you know, look forward to a better one. Yesterday was the past, tomorrow is the unknown, today is the present. So just kind of live life, right? We're moving into a new decade. You gotta, you know, have a different outlook in life if you feel like the way you look at things is not right now, which I feel like I could definitely improve in that. I had a dark cloud over me, I suppose, and I'm still trying to find my rainbow again. Hopefully 2020 will be a great year for you, for me, for everybody. I feel like I didn't say everything that I wanted to say, but it is a recap after all. It is just trying to summarize what happened in the year, right? So I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much for listening to me ramble on. It's strange for me it's strange. It's strange for me that you guys want to listen to my story, and I thank you guys for being interested, and thank you again for all the support you guys have given me. I wanted to give specific shout outs to Fauna, thank you. My best friend, again, for being there always. Through thick and thin, always. And for all the memories we will continue to have, and for the love you always have given me. Whether I hide myself in my room or not, because she always, you know, checks up on me, so thank you, Fauna. Also, thank Tom, Kimber, and Ballin for having always, you know, interest in, like, hanging out. So, thank you, guys. It does mean a lot to me, you know. Lastly, I want to thank Fran and Kim. You guys have been a big part of my life this year, and even last year. So, thank you for everything. You guys have really made an impact in my life. I want to thank you. I love you both so much, and I wish nothing but happiness for you and for everyone that I mentioned, and to all of you guys for watching too. The support, the love, the donations, the art, talking in the chat, being there, lurking. Thank you guys so much. Everything. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you all so much for everything. Thank you for being in my life. It truly is the best gift I could have. Thank you once again, everyone, for watching. Thank you for listening to my story. And I guess I'll see you all next year.